Hey boys, we're about to hit a 6% grade going downhill. It's hard to say, but this is pretty much worst case scenario. So what we got here is a very aerodynamic load. It's about a hair over 11,000 pounds. Yeah, it's all there. Believe me on that one. So right here, oh, I lied. Did I say 6%? It says 5%. So right now what I'm gonna do is leave manual on. So that means manual exhaust brake. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're speeding a little here. So those are my temps. I mean, the road sort of goes downhill for a little while, so I'm really cooled off here. The nice thing about this is I get to test downhill and uphill. It's getting out of hand, meaning the truck can't control the speed anymore. So I'll downshift it to fourth, let it exhaust brake there. This is how you this is how you really know how much weight's back there, because these Cummins pull the weight so well that sometimes we get carried away. You know, if it's steel like that, low profile, you can't really feel the weight as you could something a little bit more high, you know, the center of gravity being a little higher. Wanted to show you once again how the exhaust brake works, and we got a recommended 55 or 50, so what I'll just do is throw it in third. It's not ideal. I did it a little too soon. I mean, the truck will downshift to such high RPM, but it does the job fairly well. It's bringing down the speed. In my other videos I've mentioned best way to know how heavy you are, go downhill and you'll be able to confirm how heavy you are. You guys know what I mean. You know, as I said, pretty much just worst case scenario as far as going downhill. You're on the heavier side and it's aerodynamic, so there you have it. Now on the other side of things, hard to focus. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to read out the numbers for you guys. So we're about to enter the hill. Coolant's 185. That's really low. Oil temp's 195. So here we go. Starting to go uphill. As I say, I like to climb in fourth, my 1-to-1 ratio. I'll set cruise, but before I set cruise, I'm gonna try it on by pedal. I mean, it seems like we got a lot of go-go juice. Seems like we could easily enter the hill at 65-ish, and let's see how well we can maintain it. What the heck? This thing's a beast. Looks like it's holding fifth gear just fine. So, didn't seem to struggle much in fifth, so I'll just leave it at 64. You know, I guess at this point, I know at this point it's helping the fact that we're low profile. You don't have the drag that we usually would. This is freaking early, man. I wish I was sleeping, not out here, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. A guy left town for a few days. He was supposed to be in town on time, and yeah, sort of didn't make it. So now I'm it. But that's what I do, you know. I make things happen. For those curious, what the heck are you driving for? Yes, it's all unplanned, you know. I like it in a way. I like my life being very spontaneous, and I don't my BMW hitch. I'm driving this truck. Man, I wish I was driving my Limited. Good old Limited. Anyway, so we're slowly climbing on the coolant there. We're at 199, and the oil temp is 199. Let me show you boost. Man, I don't like this. Oil pressure is 49. That's just not what I like to see. There you go. I'll just keep it at that. And once again, not because I had an issue with power, but just because it just doesn't seem like the RPM was high enough. I like to see my 50 PSI at oil. You mechanical guys, you guys know exactly what the issue is. Putting a lot of load on an engine at lower RPM. And I mean, 17.5 isn't that low, but for some reason my oil pressure wasn't quite there where I wanted it to be. I think this truck is due for an oil change, so the oil is just starting to wear out a little. And you know, I always mention I like to climb at 2200. You know, 2 to 22 is ideal. As you guys could tell, it did it just fine in 5th, but I started noticing the oil. So, and for those guys, I said, guys that understand mechanics, and those guys that don't understand mechanics, it's really hard on the rod bearings, main bearings, rod bearings. In simple terms, it's really hard on the engine when you're putting a load and not enough oil pressures there. I know I'm nitpicking, but still. It's a valid point, so there you have it. Anyways, guys, there isn't much, a whole lot to it. It seems like the truck's pulling it with ease. These are some kind of staircases for school. So that's that. Alrighty, boys. I'm gonna let y'all go. You know, I might make another video today of containers. I've hauled a container with the 7.3, which that was a struggle of its own. Then I hauled a container with the cabin chassis. In that video, I mentioned how a regular pickup would have done this and done that. So I think today's the day where I'll make a video. I'm pretty sure that's what they're gonna have me pull back. So that's cool. Stand by, and next video is probably gonna be a container video. As always, boys, may the Lord bless you. May y'all have a mighty fine day. And before I shut off this camera, let me show you my temps. 206 on the coolant and 206 on the oil, so we're really not going too far, considering we just pulled 11,000 pounds of steel up a hill. I think the hill is about 5% as well. So anyways, guys, as always, may the Lord bless you.